This, ladies and gentlemen, is a very special Epiphone Les Paul. Though you wouldn't know to look at it. It's made of mahogany, albeit a nice piece of mahogany, just like every other Les Paul. It's got a flayed maple veneer, it's got a cherry burst. Really, there's nothing specs-wise that makes it special. To make things worse, it's also rather beat up. The neck has been broken more than once. There are scratches all over, front and back, and I have it on good authority that the pickups were replaced. So why is it that this guitar has ended up costing me more than $100,000? Well, we'll get to that, but I think there's something you need to see first.
So you have a black voodoo,
Yep.
you have an orange Gretsch,
Yep.
you have a bluish Bonnebird,
Yep.
Michael Ackerfeld
Yep.
Opeth signature,
Yep.
the McCarty 594,
Yep.
an Epiphone Les Paul Standard.
Yep.
You have the Guitarist first Les Paul single cut.
Then I have a Les Paul Gem, which is a studio with P90s.
Oh
the sound
yeah,
different.
the kind
And
of
then I
blue
have a Les
sapphire,
Paul and a Les Paul custom,
which is the black one,
black
right?
and red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black.
This is my favorite guitar. I will never let you give this away for anything.
Oh god, so this is the 594 then.
I will never let you trade it, ever.
This does feel like a
I'm helping you
PRS.
since you're
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure he's right. I'm guessing 594 for this.
broken one, the Epiphone Les Paul,
Shit.
which you actually didn't guess right.
What did I guess it as?
You guessed it as PRS single cut.
That shows you how good that Epiphone is.
Yeah, I know. I guess it was 594 again.
As you can see, this particular Epiphone Les Paul more than held its own amongst much more traditionally rarefied company. But that's not why it's cost me $100,000. There's a little secret I have to tell you, and that will start to explain the story behind this guitar. All the guitars in the video that you saw, all mine. I wish that was the extent of my guitar collection, but it isn't. That was probably 1/4 of it. And then there are plenty more where they came from, as you can see. And this and this is all the fault of that bloody Epiphone Les Paul. So to understand this, you need to go back 15 years. I was a 18, 19-year-old student. I didn't play music, I didn't listen to music, I had nothing to do with music. For some reason, because my roommate played guitar, I kind of got into considering what a guitar, even understanding what a guitar is. And one way or the other, I ended up purchasing my first electric guitar, which was this particular guitar. I only got it because it was the only guitar I could afford. I knew nothing about Les Paul, Strat, nothing. This wasn't the age of YouTube, this wasn't the age of the internet. And I think everyone will agree that your first guitar has a very critical role to play in terms of whether you end up playing the guitar to continue playing the guitar, whether you end up taking it seriously, whatever you end up doing with it. And for me, this particular guitar was just so bloody good that I just got addicted. So I got into music, I got into rock, I got into metal, I got into everything. We made a band. I convinced my friend to take up drums so that we could have a drummer. I mean, everything started from there. I mean, if this guitar had been a piece of, pardon my French, crap, I probably would have given up guitar the day or a month or 6 weeks after I started trying to play. But this guitar was such a joy to play, and everyone who played it, even more experienced guitarists who I looked up to, told me, wow, this Epiphone plays like a Gibson. It just made this guitar such a special thing. And all I did in university for 3 years was play guitar and find ways to play guitar while getting the rest of the stuff done. But it has translated into me spending, or rather holding up a substantial amount of cash in this quote-unquote hobby. None of it would have happened without this guitar. So on one hand, it's great to be into music and guitars, but on the other hand, it's true. If I hadn't gotten this guitar, I would not have more than $100,000 spent. Do I regret it though? Not one bit.
That tells you everything.
Rosewood finish, definitely expensive. You can tell I'm trying to cheat.